Happy solstice, everybody! I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today I thought I would do a quick video featuring some of the plants in my Fuquay Varina gardens that are looking exceptional on this first day of winter. Well, I wanted to show you first that I have one single camellia in bloom. The recent cold snap burned a lot of the others, but the buds are starting to get larger and color is showing. But this is the first one to open since that cold snap where we got down to 12 degrees outside. Other plants that are looking exceptional on this first day of winter. This is Florida Sunshine Ilicium, a great broadleaf evergreen. The deer don't eat it, which makes it extra special. Really tolerant of wet conditions, and well, it smells like licorice. It's actually great in cut foliage arrangements, and you can even float the leaves in floating flower arrangements. Feather Falls Carex is absolutely exquisite. I have to say, this I think may be my favorite carex of all time. And though I love the native varieties, like you can see here, Carex cherokeensis, this just big, bold, variegated texture is really extraordinary. I love Carex Feather Falls. Well, it's not in full bloom yet, and it is showing some cold damage. So you can see these buds, but the Edgeworthia is certainly worth a mention because it's got these beautiful silvery flower buds that will soon be opening to a bright yellow that's so fragrant, smells like honey. And I am pleased that the cold weather finally made all of those leaves drop off. So it's got this beautiful, very elegant look. Everywhere that it branches, it branches in threes, sets of threes. So you don't have to do any pruning to be able to get that sort of architectural look. Whoa, Nelly Holly definitely deserves a mention because it's in its colorful berry time and that bright yellow, very intentional looking variegation. I think it's such a cheerful spot in a winter garden. And then of course, adjacent to it here is this hardy citrus. And I'm heading to a solstice party in a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and gather some of the citrus so that they can use it in cocktails. This is especially good when added to tequila or whiskey. So share some of this with some of my friends. And of course, the seeds that are inside these fruits do germinate and they come true. So this is a great, reliable, hardy citrus for Central North Carolina. Well, the tree that makes my heart sing is Prunus mume, and this is bonita. It has just started to bloom. It has this wonderful cinnamony fragrance, and you can see there's lots of bee activity. It's a great nectar source for winter active pollinators. Also a wonderful plant to bring in for cut flower arrangements. And the fact that it started to bloom on solstice makes it extra, extra special. I have several other Prunus mumes in my collection, none of which even really have swollen buds. Bonita has always been the first to bloom here in my gardens in Fuquay. Well, the Jasminum nudiflorum has just started to open, and these again are great to use in cut flower arrangements because all these buds will begin to open. When this is in full bloom, it is absolutely shocking. It does take up some space. It's a plant that suckers, so everywhere it touches the ground, it roots. So you just want to put it in an area where you're not trying to micromanage its size, but you really can't beat this for bright yellow coloration at the beginning of the winter season. And often this is flowering well into basically all of the month of January. My favorite winter interest plant has to be white cloud muley, and it looks especially good with the dried seed heads of Rudbeckia subtomentosa, and also the Eryngium yucifolium, which are these seed heads right here. I am just deeply in love with white cloud. I prefer it over pink muley. I recommend growing both, but The white cloud, I think, has better structural integrity, and frankly, those white flower heads hold up all winter long, making this my top choice for winter interest. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the absolute beauty of these blueberry varieties. These are from Bushel and Berry. They're nice dwarf cultivars. I've been growing them in pots since 2020, 5 years in containers. And they're just now starting to get their winter color. And I think they are some of the most extraordinary plants that you can include in your garden. Of course, they're native to the southeast. They have delicious fruit, but at this season, nothing matches their absolute beautiful coloration. Well, I do hope that you will be motivated by this and include some of these plants in your gardens. And I'm wishing you all the very best on my favorite day of the year, the winter solstice, because that means starting tomorrow, we get increased daylight. Well, everybody, happy holidays and happy gardening.